Hey, what's up? Sorry guys, I do apologize. I did do this show with my voice mod accidentally on. It doesn't sound too bad, and it's kind of, you'll understand when you listen to the show. There's just no time for me to re-record the entire show and fix it. I apologize. I'll make sure I double check this stuff in the future. But yeah, thanks so much if you guys keep tuning in, and I will see all of you on the next episode. Bye.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? My name is Rex, and this is your Daily Chat Season 2, Episode 58 for March the 6th, 2017. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? It is currently 8 o'clock in the morning. That's right, we're actually broadcasting in the AM. No, we're not moving time slots yet. It's actually due to the fact is I have a major project due on Wednesday, but it's pretty much got to be finished and finalized today, which means I do not have time to do both the daily chat and the gym super late in the evening, and even the gym might be up for debate. So I really don't want to miss a streaming day, and thus we are going to do the daily chat early in the morning. Oh, that's good. Oh, that hits the spot. Has that little bit of that chemical taste, but you know, oh well. That's what you get when you open up a brand new cup. So anyways, there has been a lot of news that I've kind of let pile up in the course of the last few weeks, mainly because there wasn't enough news to really make a single day show about it. So once again, we reverted back to our games, H1Z1, Overwatch, all that other stuff. Damien, thank you so much for that host, man. But now there's enough news that's come out. There's enough stuff that's happened in the world where we can actually talk about it for maybe 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I know the show's going to be really short. Like I said, I'm under a mountain of stress. In fact, I didn't realize how much stress I was under until I saw myself in the mirror the other day. And even moreover than the mirror, I saw myself on camera. Because if you go live to the YouTube channel right now, you will see that I posted a brand new review video of a $3 lavalier microphone. The newer brand lavalier microphone I grabbed about a month ago. And I was just very curious. I wanted to increase the sound quality of my YouTube channel. And I knew a lav mic would be the best option for that. And I was like, for $3, what's really the worst that could happen? Well, if you guys go check it out, you'd be shocked what the quality you can get for that kind of price is. So I did that, and I saw myself on cam, and before I even saw the camera, I'm like, I should throw a hoodie on. And oh my god, the hoodie made me look so fat. Holy Christ. So, and I was doing really good with my weight loss. I was doing phenomenally good with my weight loss. And now it's just getting to this point where it's just, oh dear god. It's all the stress though. Like, this one is not poor diet, this one is really just stress related. Because as you guys know, as well, you know, maybe you don't know, when you stress out super hard, you release cortisol. Cortisol increases fat retention. It's a whole biomechanical or biochemical process. But yeah, it's just been terrible. So I'm trying to get through that. We're working our way through though. We are working our way through. But yes, that's why I'm like, I got to get the stuff done. Got to get all the stuff out of the way. Don't even know what I was rambling about anymore. But anyways, what the heck is this? Starling Pro ARM. System 76. You can buy a Pro ARM server. Neat. I had this article pulled up a few days ago. Don't remember why. Looks pretty cool though, and I'll probably actually have to examine it and look at it more a little bit later now. But anyways, yeah. Today's going to be one of those kind of days where we're just going to be going really quick, blasting through the topics. Hopefully I'll get this episode posted tonight. Dat Natural Herb, thank you so much for that, host. And yeah, we're going to work on it. So, let's get started with what is, I guess now is the bigger news than my original article for the time from episode 57. And that is the release of the Nintendo Switch. Oh, and if you guys notice that, like, there's no daily chat sign and there's no, like, follower, subscriber, tipper, that's because my alert system just up and decided to break on me today. So, yeah. because all that stuff is tied into that, I'm kind of SOL. Because I never made the new overlay with the daily chat title inside of it. I purposely made it around that. Anyways, the release of the Nintendo Switch. You guys may have seen on stream that people are just going crazy with the new Zelda title. They're absolutely going ham with it. You see streamers doing 20 hours, 15-hour streams, where they typically do 8, as a full-time job. It's been good to see. I've been really happy with that, and I'm hearing great things across the board. In fact, if we even check right now, of course it breaks. Of course it does. Get over here. Hang on, sorry. If we even look here, we see that Legend of Zelda, after, what is it now, 3-4 days, is still holding its spot at number 3, behind League of Legends and Hearthstone. I think League has a tournament going right now, or not. So, it's just overly popular. But yeah, we have Legend of Zelda holding 51,000 people, which is pretty insane, especially since, Nintendo's been super litigious. I'm more happy to see PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds taking the role of H1Z1. That makes me happier. But that's neither here nor there, at least yet. So, people have been just going crazy with this game. They've been having a lot of fun. I've been hearing good things now. While the game itself has received rave reviews, the Switch technology, on the other hand, not so much. People obviously have big complaints about the 720p resolution or the 900p resolution when it's in docked mode. People have complained about the little controllers. What are they called? The Joy-Con controllers. And I can definitely see where the gripe would come in with that. Because if you're going to have 2 analog sticks in varying positions, then yeah, that's going to interrupt. In fact, even if you just look at it, you don't have to know anything about ergonomics. You just have to know that if you take a Joy-Con and you put a analog stick right here, well, when your finger's in the vertical mode, that's going to bump right up against that joint and really be kind of an irritant. So I think that could have been done better, but at the same time, though, Nintendo's never really been one for a customization kind of system. So it is unfortunate, and that's really a big thing I have been hearing. If you were lucky enough to pick up the Pro controller, I believe is what's called, then you probably were very happy, because that's very much along the lines of the Xbox PS style controllers that are ergonomically sound. They have a good heft to them, good feedback, everything. And unfortunately, the HD Rumble, this Rumble pack that will let you count the number of dice in your hand, I guess it's not super supported yet, or it's up to developers' choice if they're going to support that feature or not. It makes me a little nervous because, all those kind of technologies where they add to the cost of buying something like a Pro controller with HD Rumble, and you're not even sure if anyone's actually going to take it seriously or not. I hope they do. It sounds like a cool technology, but I'm going to let you guys know, don't hold your breath, because we've seen niche, kitschy technologies come and go before. Xbox Kinect, PlayStation Move, the Wii U, the Wii. Nothing really gets supported super well when they have these little kitschy technologies, because it's just more development time, more work, more effort, more people. It's not worth it in the end. You just don't generate your profit back the same way you would if you just put out a very stellar Witcher 3 style gameplay. It's sad, but it's true. But that really is the big release that did happen. Now, there was 2 more big releases. Oh my god, it actually is a crazy week for releases. In gaming news, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. That game came out. Lady hunting robot dinosaurs with a bow and arrow, because that's how matter work. God, that's how things work. I don't know. God damn. It's such a weird thing to take seriously. If you see it here, it looks like a beautiful game. It looks fantastic. The controls are very fluid. It's a very beautiful looking game. Now, the voice acting is great. The story is fantastic. The story is absolutely stellar. But at the same time, though, the facial motions that the characters make during conversations are so stilted. It looks incredibly marionette. The main character, I'm not sure what her name is, Aloy, Alohi, Alloy, something like that. She always looks like she's gritting her teeth every single time, and it breaks your immersion so hard when you become mentally aware of this every single time. The story is so well told and so good. I watched Soda play it for probably 16 hours. I watched. He did a 24-hour stream. I watched 16 of the 24. And oh my god, it was a very pleasant game to watch. It was a very fun game to watch. But at the same time though, oh, when you see those video moments in the game, and you just see her talking like this, and all she does is look really angry, it just totally snaps you out. It snaps you out of the game, and you could just become like, okay, Snake, awesome, how you doing, man? What's going on? So yeah, that is Horizon Zero Dawn. A great game. If you already have a PlayStation, I advise you get it. You'll probably have a lot of fun with it. If you like games like Assassin's Creed, Batman, Tomb Raider, you will love this game. Now, Snake, man, how you doing? What's going on? How was your weekend? I am playing Horus Hersey Drop Assault. I can legitimately tell you I don't know anything about that. Never heard of it. Don't know what it is. And I'm actually going to make an incredibly poor choice here and actually Google this and see if this is an actual game or just porn. Nope. Actually, look at that. It's a real game. It's an actual game. Wow. Let's see what this game is all about. Let's find out. Drop Assault. Here we go. The team news. Do they have any actual gameplay? Oh, there we go. Here's gameplay. Thoughts on the game Paladin. What up, Trickster for Kids? How you doing, man? Paladins, man. It's a game that just got buried so hard by Overwatch. It's a game that they wanted to do good. They tried to do good. And it just ended up getting steamrolled by Overwatch. And you feel bad for it. You really do, because I played it when it was in beta. I wanted to like it. I really did want to like it. But when I was playing in beta, I was also playing in the Overwatch beta. And I always found myself just going back to Overwatch. It's a sad reality, but it is true. Now, I know some people still like Paladins. It still has an audience here on Twitch. If we check the Steam charts, let's go check the Steam charts. Find out how many people are playing Paladins. Here we go, Paladins. There we go. Paladins currently has 19,000 people playing it, and 38,000 people in the last 24 hours, and 60,000 at an all-time peak. Their player retention is good. It's not terrible. But mind you, Overwatch has something like, hundreds of thousands of people playing it an hour, millions of people a day. So Paladins is doing okay for that plucky young game that's made by a pretty well-known developer. Who makes it? Isn't that Gearbox Entertainment that makes the game? I know it's somebody rather large. And what's so weird is the game is out, but yet it's still listed as early access here on Steam. So that's very confusing, actually. I could have sworn the game was out. But hey, I guess I'm wrong in that one. It has great reviews, and people seem to like it. But yeah, it's just not there's just not the success story people were hoping for it. I'm playing as Death Guards. No. What do you mean no? You have to be a little more specific. But yeah, what do you think, Trickster for Kids? Do you like Paladins? Is that your jam that you like to play? I have been getting a lot into H1Z1 lately, and it's been really fun. And the reason why is because I'm gearing up for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. when that game comes out, I want to be able to either just launch into that as one of my main games I play on the channel, or if I have to launch a new Persona to play it, I will, because it's not made by Gearbox. Okay, well, it's made by someone I know I play other games by the person who makes it. That's why it's like either Gearbox or Hi-Rez or Ubisoft, or it's made by somebody who I play other games from. But yeah, I want to get ready for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's one of those things. If I have to do a Doctor Disrespect style like Persona change, I will. But it's one of those battle royale games are such a great spot for viewership that as long as you're there, from the start, or at least you have something that makes you thumbnail clickbaitable, you can do pretty well. And that would be my phone telling me it is now 8:50 in the morning and time to get up. So yeah, I'm getting ready for that. So I'm playing a lot of H1Z1. The H1Z1 is actually really fun. I was really surprised how enjoyable that game is. I got 2 kills. 2. I didn't buy Overwatch, but I guess Paladins is a good alternative. Yes, absolutely, choice for kids. If anyone ever came up to me and said, I want to play a good team-based shooter, I don't want to play Counter-Strike because it's too serious, and I want something fun and kitschy and just I can drop in and out of and not really feel that bad about, and I don't want to spend any money, I would absolutely recommend Paladins. Without a doubt, I would recommend Paladins, mainly because I think, didn't Hi-Rez close down Tribe Ascends? Isn't that game gone? So yeah, now Paladins really does take its place. Did you play Clash of Clans? Horus Hershey? No, I did not play Clash of Clans. I did play Clash Royale for a little bit. That was a neat game. I enjoyed that. And then I got completely raffle stomped by people who were buying like the upgradable packs and chests and all that. And at that point, then I just got left in the dust. Even if I could have afforded it, I don't think I'd pay for it. I'm really not into paying for a mobile game. Like, I think the most microtransactions I buy are loot crates for holiday events in Overwatch and packs of cards on the release day in Hearthstone. When Hearthstone does buy the 50 packs for $50 and get the card back, I buy those, but I don't buy anything else other than that. It's not worth it to me. So yeah, once you get buried by those people, you just really lose your love for the game. Oh, sweet water. Oh, sweet water. This is my first time I've had a protein shake from home in God knows how long. It's not terrible, but I'm just so not used to this much milk in the morning. Yeah, Snake. But hey, I commend you, man. I remember when Clash of Clans was like mega, super, ultra huge, and even my friends in grad school were playing it. And like they would play it because their son wanted to play, and he wanted to play with them. And since it's all on iPads, everybody could play it together. And then I remember that I actually saw my friend's wife playing it in the clinic. She was actually like in the clinic, and then the other student docs were also playing it in the clinic. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, okay. I remember, man, that game was so freaking massive. And I wish, like, I'm sure many of us are thinking, like, God, I wish I had thought of that. Because, yeah, it was something else. So, we've talked about Nintendo Switch. We've talked about Zelda. We've talked about Horizon Zero Dawn. We've already talked about the 1080 Ti on the last show. So there really is only one thing left to cover for today. And that is the release of AMD's newest processor. Whoops, wrong one. The AMD Ryzens are finally out. 1800K, 1800X, 1700X, and 1700. All of them 8 cores, 16 threads. People have been benchmarking them like crazy. And, well, big surprise. AMD kind of maybe sort of overstated the quality and the performance of the chips relative to an Intel. As you guys know, its highest one comes in at 1800 or as a 3.5 gigahertz, boosts up to 4.0 gigahertz, has L3 cache of 16 megs, 14 nanometer die sets, and up to 24 PCI Express lanes. It's a good processor. People are still saying that, it's not stacking up as well as they showed in the demos at the launch event. They're not showing up as well, but they're still good processors. They're still well built processors that can still get a hefty amount of performance considering the price. If we actually go back, we see that the top end model costs $500 US compared to, where's this one stack up? This one stacks up to the 6900 or 6900K at $1,050. You're getting over half off for that processor. That's not a bad deal. That is not a bad deal at all. And while, yeah, they're not going to maybe stack up as well as Intel, and we still have much, much, much more testing to do before we can make these decisions completely outright. It's a good starting base. And once again, I know AMD was really, really trying to move away from this budget builder reputation that they've gained. But yeah, I'm sorry, AMD. That's just how it's going to be for a while. You're going to be the budget builder. You cannot go head to head with Intel. And I was talking about this with my dad yesterday, and he's kind of a venture capitalist in sorts. And we were just chit-chatting about AMD versus Intel because there's in the desktop market space, there's only those two. Now, when you go into mobile, you have Samsung, ARM, all these other people who are there. I can't remember them all. But when you only go to desktops, all you have is AMD and Intel. And I was saying it would be so hard to go against Intel because they will throw as much money at their R&D department as they have to just bury AMD into the ground, which is what they did so badly in the last 10 years that it took AMD 5 solid years just to get anything remotely comparable to a new age processor. They went from the FX line, which was, I think, 32 nanometers, now into this X line, which is 14 nanometers. They skipped over all those iterations because they were that far back. They couldn't afford to go 32 to 24. They had to go 32 to 14. The next one, they're going to have to drop down to 7 just to keep pace with Intel, because Intel keeps cranking out these processors and these new manufacturing methods so often that AMD is having trouble with it. And I would still say to people, if you need a cheap computer, if you need a budget system, go with the AMD. The R line now is fine. It supports DDR4 RAM. It has PCI 3.0 support. It's totally fine now. I'm not wild about the fact that the 500 top-end processor of theirs only has 24 PCI Express lanes. That irks me a tiny bit because, I know a lot of people aren't going to do SLI configurations. I've always said, SLI is super dumb. Unless you're Linus Tech Tips, Jay's 2 cents, anything like that, SLI is very stupid. Just spend more money on a singular great card than saving a little bit of cash and getting 2 mediocre cards. Always just go that route. But maybe you want to add extra USB ports, extra SSDs that use PCI. You want to do anything like that, you need those extra PCI Express lanes. And 24 is enough for most people, but there are some people where it's like the only option still on the market is Intel, and that's a major issue. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm glad that people are starting to test on it. I'm going to obviously be watching a lot of the big reviewers very, very closely since I did not get a test sample from AMD. I'll be watching Linus and Jay's 2 cents very, very closely to see what their results are, what their stress testing methods are, and just keep going with that. So, guys, there you go. Very speedy daily chat. Like I said at the very start of the show, today's show happened very early in the morning because I have a major project due later today, or it's actually due on Wednesday. New follows. Hey, welcome, Sakonic. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you don't get your alert today, bud. My alert system broke earlier this morning, and I can't fix it because it's a coding issue. So I have to talk to the people developing it and get them to fix that. But thank you very much, Sakonic. I do appreciate that. Now, like I said, I have a project due, guys. I'm very, very sorry. Normally the show runs much later than this, but I just don't have time to do the daily chat today and hit the gym and get my project done all before midnight. There's just no way. I'd have to give up Monday Night Raw, and that is sure not going to happen. So, yeah, I do apologize, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my God. That's why it's broken. It's already open. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. So, I don't know why. I thought I closed my alert system last night. And no, I didn't close it. Discord was just on top of it. That's why it was breaking. Got it. Okay. There you go, Sakonic. Thank you so much, man. I apologize. What's up, K-Mac? How you doing, man? Just catching the very tail end of the show. I got to start heading to school. I got to meet with my group members because, well, out of 3 of us, 2 of us did our work, myself and the other guy, and the girl I do not believe has even done her part yet. Looking through the doc really fast, and nope, she has not submitted her part yet. Go team, right, America? That's right. Okay, guys. I've been Rex. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you don't know I have a YouTube, there's a new video going out today in 3.5 hours. So there's a video going out in 3.5 hours on a $3 lavalier microphone. Is it good? Is it bad?
Have I been doing this whole show with my voice mod on? Oh, dear God. Did I just do this entire show with my voice mod on? I am so annoyed. I am so annoyed right now if I just did that. I just noticed it. You sound way crunchy. Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. I'll just re-record the daily chat off air. Oh my God. Unbelievable, man. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. I'll re-record this and quickly upload to the YouTube channel. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I've been Rex, and I will see all of you tomorrow, possibly at the same time, for another early edition of the show. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.